leaving Netflix soon, so good morning. Welcome to another vlog. I'm almost finished with my coffee. It's like just about done. And I realized I have not started this vlog today. So I wanted to say hi, good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. I think I'm gonna film a day in my life today. But if you're new here, hi, my name is Jill. I am 24, I live in South Florida, and I'm just gonna film a little day in my life. I don't know what this vlog is. I'm currently also filming a week in my life, like trying to get back into a routine, but I have today off. It's my one day off this week, and I just feel like I need to do things that I kind of just like enjoy today. Some like hobbies. I'm feeling a Barnes and Noble's run, like so badly. And TJ Maxx, but I feel like I'll do more damage at TJ Maxx, so I should just stick to the books. Because welcome back to another vlog. We're kind of gonna have a somewhat productive day. I want to talk about books with you. I want to go book shopping. I have marathon training, so I do have to go for a run today. It's a 3-mile run. I'm gonna do that soon. It's actually like 12:30. I've been editing all morning just to catch up and kind of get ahead on videos because I've been slacking. So I'm really working on just finding balance and routine and get better at posting consistently and being on YouTube more and just getting back into it, because I feel like I go through like ups and downs with YouTube. Like if my life gets really busy, I end up like not vlogging or not posting for a while, and I want to just get better at that. So I was working on that today. I have a bit more I need to do before I head out for my run. But I wanted to have my coffee. I journaled this morning as well. I've been wanting to get back into the no phone in the morning. Don't just immediately go on TikTok or start scrolling or looking at the news or look at all the stressful things in life. Like, get better at giving my attention to myself and not everybody else as soon as the day just starts. I definitely felt it was easier to write this morning, and maybe it's just because I like haven't done any writing in a while. I also feel like though, when you aren't thinking of anything else, it's easy to write because like I don't have other things that I've already like given my attention to. So we're gonna get better and do this more often because I really enjoyed that. But I'm gonna continue editing, and then we're gonna get going for the day, get my run in, and then we'll see what else we get up to today. So welcome to a little day in my life, just like a cutie little day off. It's week 1, day 2 of marathon training. I am running by myself because Tyron is injured somewhat. Like his leg is hurting a bit, and I'm so nervous, but I have 3 miles, so wish me luck. This Florida heat, ooh, not used to it yet. Just finished mile 1, 2 more to go. Just hit 2. Slowing down, but almost there. Whew. Getting my stride now. Just finished my 3 miles. My lips are so chapped. I thought the Florida heat might kill me like 100 times, so I kept stopping and pausing, but I just did my best mile yet, 9:46. I was hustling though because I was by myself. So when I wasn't with Tyron, I was like nervous, but I'm so proud of myself. I'm literally so proud of myself, I could start crying. I conquered a fear. Just made a little late lunch, eggs and bacon, because we got to bring Tyron to work and then we're going to the shop, so I wanted to eat something before then. My emotions have calmed down a bit. I am sweaty and disgusting and I'm really hungry, so I'm going to eat, and then I'm obviously going to shower, wash my hair really quick, and then we're going to go, I think, to Barnes and Noble's, and I think I want to stop at Trader Joe's too, and then have like a cozy night in. That sounds so perfect and fun. Like a day of just hobbies and things I enjoy, instead of like to-dos and like, I don't know, being productive. Like I don't want to today. I want to just enjoy the things I enjoy. Like I've been working for 7 days straight. I'm so happy to have a day off.
And of course, like they always in semester. When spring break rolled around, of our very flippant friendship.
Okay, I just got to Barnes and Nobles. I rushed out of the house because we had to drop Tyron off at work. My hair is so wet still, but I don't care. I'm just so excited to go to the bookstore. So I naturally brought my hairbrush with me. I guess this place is like right next to a school because there are so many people here. I don't know if this is like the procedure where like all the cars line up or something, but it is insane. And I have a feeling it's going to be so busy in there. I might grab a coffee because I know they have a little cafe in there. I don't know if they'll accept the $2 I have left on my gift card, but I want to use it if I can. And then I'll just use like a normal card than that. But I'm so excited to just be out and about. I gotta remind myself to like enjoy my hobbies whenever I can. And I was like off by myself tonight. Tyron has to work. I just like, I need a little alone time. I haven't had much alone time in a while because my job is literally dealing with people. You know what I'm going to look for? I'm going to look for a self-help book. I'm not going to get any like romance or fantasy. One, because all my romance books I now read on my Kindle. And two, because I'm still in my fourth wing Onyx Storm. Really, Onyx Storm book hangover, and I feel empty, and I'm still processing the end of it, and I feel, I just like, if you like don't read fantasy and you like read romance, I'm like begging you, go read ACOTAR, go read Fourth Wing, like please just trust me. I have told so many people in my life to read these books, and for good fucking reason, and I adore these books so much, and I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So, a Diet Coke here. I'm trying to decide, do I open it now or after? I might open it after, because if I'm gonna get a coffee, then maybe I don't need to open it right now. I'm feeling there's so many people, like, ugh. I love the smell of books. Making a quick stop at Target. I didn't end up buying any books at Barnes & Nobles. They were just too expensive, and I was just like, I'm gonna check Target, and then if they don't have anything, then I will just order. So we'll see. I don't think they're gonna have the book in stock I want because it said out of stock on the app, but who knows, you never know. I am gonna bring my coffee, and I got a pistachio latte, had this on my birthday, and I was like, the app did not work at Barnes & Noble. I always forget that, so I could not use my gift card, but I was already at like standing at the register, and there were people behind me, and I was like, oh, looks like I'm buying. So I'm gonna bring this in to Target, get a few things. I need more than just the books I'm looking for. All right, here we go again. Love that. Perfect. This was our book club book for December that I have to read still. However, I am gonna get Atomic Habits. It's been on my list for forever. Alright, I am home from Target. The weekly Target haul just so happens to be in this vlog today. The bag is extra heavy today. I don't know what I got. Actually, I do. It's the bottles. I'll show you. Hold on. I put my books in a plastic bag because a lot of my like milk and coffee is wet, the condensation or whatever, or whatever. I got two books, one for me, one for Tyron. They didn't have what I was looking for. I'm looking for The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I have recently rediscovered her podcast. I got two books, one for me, one for Tyron, but I'm probably gonna read this too. This one's for Tyron, A New Earth. It's the same author, I think, as The Power of Now. I never read The Power of Now. I don't know, I think there is a bit of like religious undertones here. I've always struggled with that since leaving the religion I grew up in, but I would like to read books without feeling so one way about it. I would like a bit more of a abstract view, if you will. I would like to look at things without such a strong opinion and kind of like take what I can from what I read and, you know, things I look at. Like, take what I can and leave what I don't want. Guys, I love being a girly. I'm like in my cute little like pants. I just felt like so cutesy. I got some flowers. Oh, I need to put these in water. Got some cutie little flowers, my weekly flower run, and I got my cute little pants on. And anyway, got this for Tyron, but I might read it too. I don't think he's read it yet. So, Atomic Habits. I have had this book in mind for years, and I just like can't. I have such a hard time with self-help because I really have to be in the mood for it. But with my brain so turned off from any story that isn't Onyx Storm currently, like book hangovers are real, okay? And I'm currently suffering from one. I was like, what doesn't feel like moving on? And I'm trying to like hold on to it. What doesn't feel like moving on into like a whole new world, realm, whatever? Self-help. If anything gives you reality, it's shit like this, okay? Good shit, great shit, but it's this kind of book right here. It's to knock you into reality. And I read to escape my reality. So I still want to be reading at night. I still want to read. So I have Atomic Habits. I have my highlighters, and I'm going to go in and just... And I think this will cure me from the book hangover because it's so, like, real. It's going to be great, but it's still so, like, reality. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, where I'm, like, constantly thinking about myself and my day-to-day and all that. I'm going to want to pick up, like, a fiction or fantasy book. This will be my cure. Right here. I also got eggs. I put them in a separate bag because I'm afraid of them breaking or the little thingy opening the egg carton. I always use these plastic bags if I ever get any. I try to have my reusable bags on me, but if I don't have enough space or don't have enough bags, I will use these, and they'll be used for my bathroom trash, so they get put to use. I just try to limit my how much I use plastic bags. I get like the same things every week, guys. I took out ground beef. I hate ground beef. Lately, it's just so meaty tasting and like red meat tasting, and I don't love it. I'm just saying, I would love to love, but I'm having a hard time with it lately. So what I'm gonna do is make burgers. I'm getting buns, guys. It took me so long to just make the decision to get these damn buns because the Dave's Killer, and there's 8 grams of protein, and I know these are gonna be better than some of the other ones. So there's a few in here, so I'll be having burgers a few times this week probably. I have ground beef, and I also have ground turkey that I can use as well. So the usual coffee. I did get the Fairlife milk. I don't typically get this. There is so much protein in here, guys. Literally 13 grams of protein, like per serving. This was so similar to the other milks. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna get it today. Ketchup, because we are almost out. For my bathtub, this is the only to-do I will be doing tonight. Scrubbing my bathtub so I can take a bath and have, like, I haven't taken a bath since Colorado because of all my tub issues. So now I can finally take a bath, but I want to like scrub the fuck out of it before I do. Ben & Jerry's peanut butter cup ice cream because I'm obsessed. I love peanut butter and I love peanut butter ice cream, so had to get. And then some other basic things. I got just a small bag of cheddar cheese. This can go on my burgers, and I'll also put it in my eggs for my breakfast sandwiches. I don't get cheese often because I don't really, I don't know, I don't make enough to have it, but I feel like we can use it in a couple things, so I just got like a mini bag. Bacon, of course, because we're almost out. We flew through our Costco bacon this time around. I don't know what we were doing. A mini bottle of olive oil because olive oil is so expensive, so I got a little one. And that is everything I got. Half the things were like necessary, the other half like the books. Actually, that's necessary. It's good for your brain. So in my opinion, I told Tyron, we're doing so great at saving money. I said that we're gonna make sure we budget for everything and not spend money on anything unless it's books or food. So I feel like I stuck to that pretty well today. Put all this away, and then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna chat about my January books, because by the time you see this, it'll be like the start of February. I wanna recap some of the books I've read because I love my books, and I feel like that's a common theme in this video, the books and the hobbies, and I'm obsessed. And we're gonna talk about my marathon training a little bit today. My legs hurt. I literally need to get on the couch. Like, my legs are in pain from today's run. I pushed it today, guys. I love carnations, and I got the pink ones because Valentine's Day, figured we have to. I love carnations so much. I don't know why. They're so like simple and cutesy. I love how these came with multiple colors. I love the Trader Joe's ones, but they only come with like one color per pack. But they're so inexpensive. You could just buy more than one. I'm so happy I found these today. The only reason I was gonna go to Trader Joe's over somewhere else was because of the flowers. So I was thinking I need to go get flowers from Trader Joe's, of course. We'll see how long these last though, because I feel like the Trader Joe's ones last forever. Guys, my new favorite thing is looking up ambiance. And I'm gonna put on an Onyx Storm ambiance just so we can talk about books. This is the Basquiat War College one. Guys, look. Look at this. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I love my hobbies. I love my book hobbies. I wish we lived in a fantasy world. Like, me to Valaris. Send me to Navarre. Well, maybe not Navarre, but like, you know, let me jump inside the book, please, because what are we doing? Like, why isn't this real? Maybe my heart and soul belongs in, like, I don't know, the UK somewhere. I don't know, because every time I see these, I'm obsessed. Are you guys getting the vibe? Like, I want you to feel the ambiance with me. Okay, we're just gonna sit down and chat about my books, guys. My January reads. I read 5 books in the month of January, and I loved every single one of them, actually. I fully am happy with every single book I read this month, which is so good because I had a really weird end to the books last year. I need a bookshelf. I'm like looking in this corner and I'm like, I need a bookshelf. I need a bookshelf. This apartment's so small. Once we move out of here, we're gonna get like a 2-bedroom, and then it'll like really, I'll have way more space in like the living area for like bookshelves, the book corner, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I wish I had put this on while I was reading Onyx Storm, but it was just like weird timing when I started it. Sweet Diet Coke time. Cheers, guys. Let's chat about some books. I need to update my Instagram book highlight. I told myself I would do it today, but it's such a big project because I have 6 months of books that I got lazy and didn't post in 2024. So maybe I'll start with the 2025 ones. Let's talk about the books. I read 5 books in the month of January. My goal for the year is 50. So if I read 5 a month, I'll hit it no problem. I just can't miss 2 months of reading like I did last year. I've had this book goal for 2 years now and I still haven't hit it, but I just like the idea of reading 50 books in a year. Like, that's so fun. Let's start with the end of 2024 into 2025. I read the first 3 books of Magnolia Parks, and then right when the new year hit, I was sick, and so I read the last 2 books in the Magnolia Park series. Guys, I had a book hangover from Magnolia Parks too. So beautiful and toxic, and the back of the books, the covers, like when you read like the little like description, it does not do it justice. Like, most of my books I go into blind for a reason, because I just like, it's gonna sound like so toxic and just like silly almost, but it's so much deeper than that. And yes, on the surface it is a lot of like back and forth, a lot of like messiness, but the story of like friendship and finding yourself and being yourself, it just was so beautiful. And of course the relationships that come together are so stunning as well. It's giving Gossip Girl, it's giving Chuck and Blair, it's, you know what I mean? So good. So I read The Great Undoing, 4th book in the series. So there's Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates. Magnolia Parks, Great Undoing is a Daisy Hates book. Guys, Daisy Hates story didn't even get me in the Daisy Hates book. It was Magnolia in that book where I was like Daisy's story was insane too, her and Christian, but oh my god, it was beautiful. It was stunning, and it was my favorite book in that whole series. So I gave that a 5 stars. The last book, Into the Dark, it was like a really good healing story for Magnolia because of certain things that happen I can't spoil. But it was a great healing journey for her and just finally becoming herself and maturing into the woman that she is. It was so good. It was really good. It was a great way to end the story. I felt like it was a little long, in my opinion, but it was still so good. I loved the ending. I feel like it wrapped everything up in a bow so perfectly. Apparently there's 2 more Daisy Hates books coming, so I can't even imagine what that's gonna look like. I gave this one a 4.5 because it felt like it dragged on. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. It felt like it dragged on, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, the next books, my coworkers started like a little mini book club, and they were like, you need to read Binding 13. It's basically about this girl who gets like severely bullied and ends up moving to a new school. It's a young adult book, and then there is the captain of the rugby team who is like going on to play for their country. I think it was based in Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was such a good book for a young adult book. You could definitely feel like the undertones of like immaturity, but that's literally the point. They're like in high school. It wasn't like 5 stars wouldn't change anything, because there's probably a few things I would have liked differently in the book, like just a personal preference. That's why I rated it a 4.5 stars. And then keeping 13, the second book in this series. I guess there's like 3 more books, but I haven't read them yet. Keeping 13 is the second book. I think everything could have been resolved in the first book. However, definitely look up some trigger warnings though. I should have said that from the start for these 2 books, because there's talk about physical violence. Just be mindful. Yeah, there is some like, I don't want to say spicy stuff, like I guess a little bit. Just like look up some trigger warnings, because that's really what big part of these books are about. These 2, I haven't read the other ones yet, but I'm assuming those are somewhat similar. I know the other books talk about the other like couples, I guess. The first 2 books are about Johnny and Shannon, and then I think the whole series is called like, is it Toman Boys? Yeah, the Boys of Tomans. It felt a little dragged out, but I also see why the stories were necessary, if that makes sense. And for that, I gave both the books a 4.5 because I really did enjoy both of them. I'm not in a rush to read the next books. I was fully like involved when I was reading them. I'm not like rushing to read the next books and then we have what I've been ranting and raving about. Guys, I want to cry and curl up into a little ball with these books. Oh, I love fantasy. I don't know if I belong in a different world somewhere in a different universe, but like I resonate so much with these books, and I know a lot of us do too, where we all just wish we could be a part of that world. And I don't know why we so badly want to. I don't know if it's because like all these books have some form of like power in them. These main characters like embody, like in these books they're called signets, but like it's kind of like a power of some form, like a different thing that you're capable of doing that's not like human, and it also makes you different from everybody else. So I've heard so much back and forth about it, and I'm always gonna be the person to like defend especially like fantasy series, but like especially if we're talking about the 3rd book in a series. This is the same thing that happened with House of Flame and Shadow with Crescent City. So many people got their hopes so high and then ended up disappointed. Here's what like everybody needs to remember. The filler books, the in-between books is what's gonna get you that final emotion at the end. And I feel like everybody forgets that, but also they just want like certain outcomes within those books. I am so happy with how Onyx Storm went, because Iron Flame made me want to slam my head into a fucking wall, honestly. The communication, just the story was so much. It was wonderful. It was great. And then because of the end, everybody thought Onyx Storm was going to go differently. I actually think this is a great way to set up the 4th book, because it's like slowly getting into the shitstorm we're about to enter. Like it's getting worse before it gets better. Like we are in terrible times, okay? Within this story right now, okay? And also like the ending. Guys, I wish I recorded my reaction. I saw so many people's reactions. The ending is literally so fucking abrupt. You're just like, wait, what? And you're just like flipping the page and you're just so confused. I've seen so many people's like YouTubes and TikToks, everybody's so confused. I don't know, I wouldn't have changed it. I was happy. I think it's set up perfectly. I think it's the perfect filler book, honestly. Iron Flame was so heavy in my opinion. It was so much. Onyx Storm didn't feel as heavy. I will say the first few chapters I was very confused with. I feel like everybody was, but like if you think of like, if you read like ACOTAR or Throne of Glass, the first few books or even the middle books, you're not like loving, but in the end, they are so necessary and you're like so obsessed with the whole story because you can't just jump to like the conclusion. So I'm so happy with this, clearly. I'm about to get on the couch and just like lay.
I'm trying to look and see if one of my, I'll see how it combines late night, it's not going to be released right now. Normally a bowl of cereal before bed. And when he was here for the holidays, yes, we still have our tree. I think it was trim milk and just love snow. And now that makes sense. This is the posters
I've been craving burgers so much, so I figure let's make my own. I don't have any like lettuce, tomato. I have no condiments really, except for ketchup and Chick-fil-A sauce. But I have cheese, and you know what? I'm gonna be happy with that. So just throwing it out there. So excited. I will say, oh, I don't like touching the red meat though. Ooh! But I do like to cook. I'm having fun making like different things. I wish I was more skilled at this. Like I need to dedicate more time to this craft here. I really hope this is good. Chick-fil-A sauce. I burned my bun though. Dinner. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so hungry right now. I had some potatoes left over because I made them the other day because they were about to go bad. So these are my fries. And I love like a cozy, comforty meal. I'm so happy right now. Now I'm gonna watch a rom-com because I haven't watched one in so long. The only thing missing is my wine. But it's okay because I have, you can hear my washing machine. Sorry, it's just reality over here. We're just, you know, it's just a girly, just living her life. What am I looking up right now? I love this movie. It was this or Legally Blonde. And this is leaving Netflix soon, so. That's good. Even without all my toppings, that is good. Putting the fan on and making it cozy in here. My lights are on, phone is tucked in, it's on sleep mode. It's 12:30. I'm gonna read a little bit, probably till another 10 minutes. I'm on chapter 2 of Atomic Habits. I've already highlighted so much. Perfect time for my marathon training. The goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. It's all about identity shift. That's what I'm reading about right now. Your behaviors are usually a reflection of your identity. It's an indication of the type of person you believe that you are, either consciously or unconsciously. Keyword there. When building new habits, you have to change your identity and start on the inside, so then it translates to the outside. I'm learning you have to change the system. I'm so tired. I finished the chapter I was on and it is time for bed. I'm really enjoying the book. It's helping distract me from my Onyx Storm book hangover, so that's great. I figured out I was doing my heatless curls wrong. The socks are supposed to be upside down. My friend said she normally oils her hair, but I don't feel like digging for it right now, so I'm not going to, but maybe tomorrow we'll try that. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I think I have to just tuck it all in. I've had such a good day of doing all the little things I enjoy, all my favorite things. Not sure if I did this right, but I've had such a good day doing all the little things I enjoy, and I'm so happy you could come along with me. I feel like I didn't do too much. What did we do? We went for a run by myself. Massive day for me. Don't mind this. Let's get in bed and we'll finish talking. Let me just take my contacts out. Okay, we are officially climbing into bed. If you can hear the TV, Tyron is watching something. But I'm heading to bed now. I am ready for sleep. It is 12:45. I'm gonna set my alarm. I'm not gonna snooze it tomorrow. You'll see in the week in my life. I think this is going up before my week in my life, so working on the week, the routine. But today was so nice just to like hang out. Just to hang out. What did I do today? Went for a run. Ran by myself, which was insane. I think I have to do that again tomorrow as well, so good thing I went today, because at least I know I can do it. But ran by myself, 3-mile run tomorrow, and then a rest day, and then I have a 6-mile run. So you'll see that in the next vlog. What else did I do? We went to Barnes & Noble, which was so nice to just like browse, and I need to go at a different time though, because it was very busy when I went. And then Target, got my book. Great book. I'm actually so happy I bought this. I almost didn't because I didn't want to like spend the money on it, but I'm actually so glad that I did for the reasons. We recapped all the books I read in January, we cooked, watched a movie, I ate some ice cream, the Ben & Jerry's ice cream I got. I don't think I said that, but I did eat some ice cream. And I took a bath, and now I'm in bed reading, and I'm ready for bed. So it was a nice day full of hobbies. Not much. I feel like this vlog wasn't like too long or too action packed. Just like a little day doing the things I enjoy. So I hope you guys like this vlog. If you're new, definitely subscribe. If you're not new, or if you're new, love you all. And I'm so glad you're here. I'm trying the heatless curls tonight. I need more products at some point, but I'm slowly trying to get better at like doing my hair and taking care of like my body and stuff. Trying to take care of my beauty and just work on myself, work on the mental. And yeah, thanks for being here. So I'm gonna set my alarm. It's 12, say 1 o'clock. If I want enough sleep, like 8 hours, I'm trying to get my 8 hours, I need to wake up around 9. And I can't snooze my alarm. I have to just get up because I have to work tomorrow night. And we are going to bed. Hope you all enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!